South Africa was still recovering from the Rosemary Ndlovu saga when another alleged insurance killer emerged in the northwest. 50-year-old Agnes Setshwantsho allegedly preyed on her loved ones, including her own son, to cash in on insurance payouts. She was arrested in a sting operation in November 2023 and will now have her day in court when her trial resumes on Monday.
South Africa has seen its share of shocking crimes, but this case hits differently. A 49-year-old woman from Northwest, Agnes Segomotso Setshwantsho, now stands at the center of a chilling investigation. Authorities believe she may have spent nearly 2 decades orchestrating the deaths of the people closest to her, all for money. Her alleged victims, her husband, her children, even her own niece. And the motive, millions in life insurance payouts. The case began to unravel in November 2023 after an intense 8-week investigation led by Sergeant Keshi Mabunda and his team. But the real breakthrough came from a single disturbing detail: the death of a 30-year-old Bonolo Modiseemang. At first, Bonolo's passing in August 2023 was ruled natural. Nothing seemed out of place until toxicology results told a completely different story: poison. And the investigators believe it may have been delivered in something as ordinary as a sandwich. A tomato, lettuce and cheese sandwich allegedly given to her by Seswantsho just hours before her death. As police dug deeper, Bonolo's case exposed something far more sinister. This wasn't an isolated incident. Investigators began linking Seswantsho to multiple suspicious deaths within her own family. In 2016, her husband Justice Seswantsho, a police officer, died under questionable circumstances. In 2005 and 2015, 2 of her daughters passed away. Then in July 2023, her son Kutlo died suddenly. One by one, tragedy kept following her. But there was one thing all these deaths had in common: insurance policies. Police alleged that each victim had been insured for large sums of money shortly before their deaths. In Bonolo's case alone, a policy worth 3 million had been taken out. Her son Kutlo, who was reportedly insured for 6 million.
Family and relatives of Justice Setshwantsho, accompanied by community members, gathered outside the cemetery as police and forensic pathologists were exhuming his remains. Setshwantsho died in February 2015. His wife Agnes, who is currently standing trial for murdering her niece, is also suspected of killing her son Kutlo in July. His remains were also exhumed in Kuruman a month ago. Police in the Northwest say the sole purpose of exhumation is to investigate the cause of death.
We can confirm that the exhumation of the late warrant officer Setshwantsho's body or remains and the subsequent conducting of the autopsy by forensic pathologists to confirm the cause of death are underway. The late warrant officer Setshwantsho was allegedly killed by his wife, who has been arrested for the murder of her son and niece.
The family says they want other family members to be exhumed as well. As a family, we want to know what killed our brother. We want to know if he died a natural cause. We decided as the family because we want to know, or if there is something that killed him. We are happy and we want those who were also close to Segomotso and died to be exhumed as well to know what killed them. Agnes Setshwantsho was denied bail in January by the Bonolo Magistrate Court in Mahikeng. She was believed to be flight risk and provided multiple addresses to the court.
But what makes this case even more disturbing is what came out about her son Kutlo. Before his death, Kutlo had reportedly reached out to the reality show Mamazala asking for help. He wanted the show to intervene and help fix the broken relationship between his mother and their in-laws. Think about that for a second. A son trying to bring peace into his family, trying to repair relationships, trying to do the right thing. And now, he is one of the alleged victims. The detail has left many South Africans shaken because it paints a heartbreaking picture of a young man who may never have seen the danger he was in.
My sister-in-law, Agnes Setshwantsho. So the finance I have didn't because only the one I no we are not on the so give it more Arabic or to how did it? I saw an epilepsy from 1998. So the notification of death it will train epilepsy. So I'm not epilepsy.
What was the name?
15 February.
So since then till now,
close to 8. Bariki ba ba ga ditebo ha ke batla go itse ba tsitse ke mang batho botlhe ba ba reng ba tla ba claima gore ra khadi ke ena ba boleletseng gore ditebo tlhokahetse
ena le bana ba gagwe mara ba
ene se bana ba gagwe
o so na go luso wena ena
go luso nna hena
o ikreile se jana
e seng yotlhe
okay e setse ke thibilo ke
go na le di DNA tse di teng tse sentse.
What truly cracked the case wasn't just the forensic science. It was a father's suspicion. Bonolo's father, George Botlhoko, couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. So he made a decision that would change everything. He kept the sandwich, stored in a plastic bag. Days after the funeral, an insurance company revealed that Seswantsho had taken out a policy on Bonolo just a few months before her death. When the claim was rejected, alarm bells rang even louder. Police later collected the preserved evidence and exhumed Bonolo's body. The result confirmed their worst fears. This was no accident.
It was a cardinal night. Get with stealing a rena go no beats. Get a walk, I get a calamon, give Copa to Mamma Hisan, the Mahisan Atla. I darre mess in Lona Quali, Alawana Shul, and then about Copa meats, Remes and Remas and Aras now no samiti, and then Kagars was a
Seswantsho now faces multiple charges including murder, fraud, and defeating the ends of justice. She has pleaded not guilty. Her defense maintains her innocence, but prosecutors say the evidence is mounting. Even more disturbing, new allegations suggest she may have gone as far as planning a hit on the officer investigating her. If proven true, it will reveal just how far this case really goes.
I read an go it's in a cabo 1 a.m. Sunday. I read an akawane Ubuahore o batla go isa sandwich go Bonolo. Mama ka mo bolela gore e le gore wa o isa sandwich nako e cause bonolo go betse ke mo aka tsamayang ka yone sandwich eo will gone itlisang the next day.
That she too unknowingly had a brush with death. She was one of the over 40 relatives allegedly insured by Seswantsho. 2 million rand was allegedly the price on her head, and the same modus operandi was used.
Ha atla are ngwana go butwa ke go batletse mmereko tsa di document tsa gago o go di certify ko police station o buisa di CV tsa gago ko pep home ko toropong a ba mfa tšhelete ya go palama before o mplela gore ha ke dropa di CV tseo ke di dropa mo mothong o so ke di dropa mo go ana go ha ke tsana o so mo a mo describe o so teng ha ke tso go di dropa ke mo foune ke so ke mo founele so unfortunately ke a palama ke go certify ya dilo be ke palama ke ya toropong ko pep home ke isa ke go dropa di CV e rile ke fetsa go dropa CV ka ke mo founele ke mo bolela gore ga khadi ke setse ke dropile ke fetsa go dropa di CV aba ebe ke a gae.
Bonolo's suspicious death comes amid a long standoff between Setshwantsho and her in-laws. Disaning village is a rural area quietly nestled in Mahikeng in the northwest. This is the home village of the Setshwantshos, the family that Agnes married into. Her husband, Justice Setshwantsho, died in 2015 under what the family believes are suspicious circumstances. Justice was a police officer with 21 years' experience in the SAPS and lived with Agnes in Klerksdorp at the time of his death.
Behind closed doors, those who knew Seswantsho describe a woman living a double life. She claimed to be a lawyer, an entrepreneur, a successful figure, but family members say relationships were strained, distant, even hostile. Her appearance on Mamazala only exposed more tension, as public arguments with in-laws hinted a deeper conflict.
She refused to and by that time I look at that local. On a beaten Tatoma Mumutimo, but on nothing would stop. I'm Mitamara justice. The total justice Murabalau, Murabet, Arobetiala, Arenababo, of which he is lying land. I get a religion mototo hitting to go to Kaito. We wait up until he shade. Don't know what Sagasun's moto, a foolish Murabet, Abe Mufate, but messing. Soon the Tatabare no nats amaya. About commits a family camorin. So some cigarette exactly what happened.
For the victims' families, the pain hasn't faded. Bonolo's husband, Debo, still lives with regret. He says the last time he saw her, he left her at a clinic, never imagining it would be goodbye. Her father, George, continues to fight for justice. He believes the evidence he preserved will finally bring the truth to light.
So now I'm going to speak to the mother of the niece, the deceased here, who is linked with this woman in a murder charge. Brenda, thank you so much for joining us. Tota Larry Musaidu le magaditse ka gore ne le motho ile gore na le thusa le ka leso o na thusa le ka lenyalo na thusa.
O na thusa re tsang ke sekele me re sa itse. A re bolela ngwana. Ndre motsa sentle ile wa lisika la rona. Yana go re makaditse.
Mara gona le le belela ka gore ke a utlwa gore container ena tle ka yona e le ne la e baya ibile ga mapodisa dira dipatlisiso jana ba ke ra ile gore poison e ya matcha le se sekiriwa mo body. Le ne le belela.
Nre belela.
Ke se se ne se le belaetsa.
A se re belela ka gore o ile tsena go na ngwana se a ba tlhokala gone le tsatsi leo a sena go mona ya sandwich eo ke one mmolaile ngwana ile ha tlhokagala o ile a bua a re o itswe ke sandwich le hokola mosula la khela mosako
le batla go bona ya neng go iregalang ka re motho ke yo o tshwere
re batla gore mme o re ngwanyana o a tshware a nehela mo tronkong ka gore ha ka tswela ko ntle o tle go bolaya ba le bantsi ha le ko tronkong go safe ka gore o na tlile go bola ba bantsi.
Well, thank you so much, Mama. Masego, if I paraphrase what she's saying, is that they want to see justice being served because they do believe that this woman who's arrested, she is very much responsible for her daughter's death, because immediately after eating that particular sandwich on that particular day, which is last year on the 14th of August, she died on her way to the doctor.
Seswantsho remains behind bars with legal proceedings ongoing. Her case has drawn comparisons to convicted killer Nomania Rosemary Ndlovu, who was sentenced to life in prison in 2021 for similar insurance-related matters. Now, South Africans are left asking a chilling question: how far can greed push a person? And can justice truly catch up after years of silence?